Hello everyone, it's the 29th of January and this is Burak from Trading Channels. Let's have a look at what is happening right now on S&P 500 first. So this green support rail held at the at the recent bottom, which was below 4,000, not below 4,200, just above 4,200. The top band is here, and clearly the previous internal support was broken, which caused the waterfall after also this red support broke down. So it initially broke down and got back tested, and we can see how it fell after breaking that double support. Now what we have here is a not so strong bounce so far. This was, the initial bounce was extremely strong, but then it basically chopped around for the whole week. Only yesterday, well, Friday night, just at night here in London, it basically, right at the close, it broke out of this blue bull flag, and that is like 3 touches on the top and 3 touches on the bottom. So that was the perfect bull flag. It is now broken. Are we headed to the new all-time highs? I doubt it so far, because there is some serious overhead resistances around. The scenario is still kind of in the middle, and the reason is what I will explain now. Is this golden channel that was normally, before it broke to the downside, it was a bull flag. So this golden one, 2 touches here, 2 touches there, it basically slid down and then basically completely crashed after breaking this bottom band. So this support is probably going to act as a resistance, and that level is the previous high of this week. So that level is around 4,447. So not around, that's 4,447. That level is so the previous high, and also the golden broken bull flags back test. So I would expect another pullback, maybe even a back test on the blue. But more importantly, we have a very, very well defined bear flag, that black one, with two touches on the top and 2 touches on its bottom band. Even if this golden support or the new high doesn't hold at 4,447, the top band is around, let me show you here, the top band is around 4,475, and that level will be critical. Only if bulls can completely take control and smash that top band, then this whole thing turns into a very, very bullish wave. Of course, the next resistance will be at 4,045.88, and that's the red, golden, and green. That is if it gets there, okay, in this run. The bearish scenario is the black top band gets tested, or even it comes down and it doesn't care about that blue support. That is a potential support now because it was previous resistance, so it may get back tested and run, and that is what probably it's going to do, because it is a very well defined channel. So it's back test. We have to watch out where it gets tested, but after that I would expect a big bounce again, maybe to the black top band. The bearish scenario is it comes down to the black bottom band and breaks it. And then what I have as a potential support, which is why, I tend to think we're going to chop around, okay, maybe inside this black channel, black bear flag, and eventually break it to the downside to come down all the way to this golden plus green double support level. So I'm going to show you now why I think that is possible. These supports from May 2020, that they basically they are a projection into the future clearly. So that level and this one here, that golden bottom band, is a potential support. And for me, that level is a double support potential, and that 40,077. Okay, so that's a few days. This is going to happen on the 12th of February, if it does happen. So it's a few days away from now. Okay, so it is quite problematic here for both for bulls and bears, because this has been a very big sell-off compared to that one or this one, clearly shown in the chart. Now Dow Jones, remember this golden channel, the sideways, a little bit tilted. That was broken to the downside, and it got back tested 3 times. And you can see here, this is the third one, and it is trying to break to the upside. And the red channel is a potential bear flag with 2 touches on both sides. And of course, this black support as well. So this blue resistance is breaking as well. And if the golden support, now it is resistance, can be broken too, this looks of course much more bullish, which takes S&P to 4,480-ish. Okay, so Nasdaq had bounced off the golden support here. These are the golden resistances. I'm not very confident with this kind of golden support because it's very not so precise. What I have in mind, what I have here is this blue channel that is about to be broken to the upside, and the black bottom band, when it was broken to the downside, got basically this was the bear flag. Okay, and it was broken to the downside, which is why I shorted it, and I got stopped when it went in. That's okay. It was meant to be. This was a fake to the downside, and that's why we got stopped. Now the blue channel is the one to watch. Maybe we get a little bit pullback and then later on break to the upside. And the green broken support, you can see here, it had 2 touches at the top, 3 touches at the bottom, and then it was broken. I reckon it's going to get tested at the black top band together with the red and the green. That level is going to be extremely strong resistance. And I'm going to give you the level is at 14,900. Well, it's 14,900, 14,940. Yeah, and that's the level, 14,900, 14,940. So that's the kind of the band where I would expect very strong resistance for it to come down to even break that bear flag, that black one, and coming down inside this red channel. And it may, I wouldn't think it would come down all the way to the red bottom band, but this red top band will most probably play a role, and then later on broken to the upside. Okay, so we'll see if this black bear flag can be eventually broken to the downside, or it will have to be broken to the upside, obviously, if the bulls want to take control. Russell is the worst one because this blue support, that long-term support, gave way and it got back tested, and then from there on it basically started another waterfall. Now the red support held, and the red top band is potential resistance, and the green one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches is the line in sand. So if it gets there and then breaks it to the upside, I would suggest it would come all the way to the 2,100 level. That can happen. Let's say if it gets there, comes down, and then here. So yeah, if we want to give it a date, that will be 8th of February. So a week or so from now. That's why let's keep an eye on this. It is entirely speculative, but if this green resistance breaks, it's not. It would probably keep on rallying all the way to the blue and red double resistance potential. Excuse me. And FTSE had broken this golden resistance. You can see it touched that red top band a few times. You can see here, and it reversed, came down for the green support, and it bounced off that level. Now, if bulls want to keep on pushing, they would have to take out this red top band, which is unlikely. I reckon it's unlikely. And if this green support and the golden one completely breaks again, then the red bottom band would be the target. However, if it wants to really rally, I mean, if it can break that red top band, then yes, 8,000 is quite possible. And FTSE is the strongest of them all, because for months it's been lagging, and it only recently it closed the gap of the COVID. You can see here that was the COVID gap, and it basically covered that at 7,400, filled that gap at 7,400, and 7,600 was the ultimate target of our call. DAX. So first, let me show you that long-term support, and this black one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it was broken to the upside. Okay, this is from year 2000, 2015, 17, 18, and you can see it was back tested several times, and the last back test happened this week. So this is 3 back tests. Now I'm going to switch to the daily chart, and you can see here that black support held quite a few times. Let me delete this one now, or move it away, so that I can talk about this red support potential. Okay, if it comes down here together with the green, I would expect a major run to start. It already bounced off the green support, which I tweeted a few times. So this is a box, a rectangle already, and ultimately it should get to its top band and go up after breaking it to the upside. However, it may tank all the way here one more time by mid-February or 10th of February or something, and then rally really strongly. So this green support zone is the line in the sand, so you have to be very careful if you're bullish DAX like I am. If that support together with the red, they completely break to the downside, then yes, it's game over for DAX for some time. Short term, you can see here this blue support held, and this blue resistance, that diagonal support, that was broken, and it held in the recent highs. So if it can break that, I think there is a chance for a rally to the green top band. And this here, this is very, very strong resistance as well. You can see here, let me show you, let's put it in golden color. Yeah, 3 touches on this resistance, and we'll probably have to break that at the 4th touch. So, but if it reverses here and comes down to the blue support, I think it will slide all the way to this 14,750, 14,800. That's the level where I think it will find a major low and run. Okay, commodities, oil. Let me show you a little bit longer term. I mean, the longest term is this Brent chart, and which is extremely helpful to keep us on the right side of oil. Look, this is the purple top band, purple bottom band. This is the COVID crash, mega bull flag that was formed, huge push, came down, another push, came down. So it was back tested twice already, even 3 times if you count that. No, actually, after the breakout, it was back tested twice together with this green support. Okay, and then it came all the way to 90, 91, and it is now you can see this bear flag, this blue one, that perfect bear flag that was broken during the COVID crash. It was backtested twice, so this level is extremely important. Clearly, that is a very strong resistance, because last time it got tested, it came down more than 10, actually close to $20. So let's see if this one holds this time around. Let's have a look at the West Texas Intermediate, the CL. And if we look at this black support, you can see here that was a fake. Some news action as well, and then finally recovered. And it went, first of all, that there was this bull flag here, which, you know, the breakout we bought. We didn't run all the way to 85, 86. I closed around 80. From 70, this was the bull flags breakout. So that was the level it broke out, and we bought it right here at 73, and we closed around 79.80. Then this resistance held, finally broken, and got back tested twice. You can see here it was back tested twice. Then this red bull flag just this week was broken to the upside. Very strong, very firm, and the ultimate target is probably this red resistance at 95. But looking at Brent, that may not happen. So that's why I'm looking at both petrol or oil contracts to see the signs, major turning signs. Natgas is inside, so this here is the long-term support, this red one. You can see 1, 2, 3 was tested and then broken and got back tested, and then it got back tested 4 more times. You can see this 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4 more times, and that red support held. This imperfect blue bull flag is broken now and got back tested as well, so which explains why, the entire move down left a very big gap here and another gap there, which was this one is filled, this one is not. So I reckon minimum target is 550, which is here, okay, the gap fill. And then I think the ultimate target is possibly that blue top band at 750, or even if it wants, maybe it wants to get all the way to the green top band, which is going to be around 8. So we'll see. But even 750 is quite a long way from here. So it offers very good upside right now, natgas, because this correction to me is finished with this breakout and backtest, and now it's going to keep on pushing higher, I reckon. Gold, very, very tough to trade, which is why I'm not really touching nowadays. Swing trades tend to not work. Like if you do a swing trade from here, which we did, and I thought maybe a little bit pull back, a little bit pull back and then move on. It came down all the way here, erased everything, and then some. So you can see that rally, that strong rally. You would think, okay, after this it's going to start something brand new and really strong to keep on all the way to the blue top band, but it was sold again. This here, the purple resistance rail, I had warned quite a few times about this one, and that held. And also Federal Reserve's interest rate raising decision. They haven't raised it yet, but they talked about it, and US dollar, of course, rallied. Now it came down all the way here. That green support rail is holding so far. So, okay, this is quite important support, and quite clearly, this is a bear flag potential. And if it does break to the downside, I think that is going to be, it's going to get to this 1675, that blue support one more time. And I would be very worried if it gets there one more time, because it's already quite tired support. As simple as that. Silver, bullish scenario. on gold is that it jumps from here, gets all the way to the purple top band, comes down, and then rallies to the green top band, and even eventually breaks it to the upside. So there is that, okay? Silver had broken out of this golden bull flag, back tested it, went all the way to the green internal resistance. Again, I had shared it with everyone here to say, you know, this is possible reversal point because of the previous support and resistance passed. Okay, and then it came down, really got sold very, very brutally. And now the backtest on the golden bull flag, which was a very, very nicely formed bull flag, has held. So this is now looking, again, quite bullish. And I think it has the potential to get to the green top band and even break it to the upside. So any move above the green top band, above 25, 25, 50, is going to look very, very bullish. The purple channel is clearly the bull flag, right? So that purple channel is a mega bull flag in the making. And of course, its bottom band shouldn't be broken for the bull flag to keep intact, to stay intact. Euro had broken this blue bear flag, and the green resistance has to be watched. And it got to a new low, and we're gonna see now the daily chart that here, this here, that resistance, this bottom band. I've been bullish on euro for some time because of a mega channel that has been broken, but in the last weekend video I mentioned that this breakout and the failure of this red mega channels breakout, was a very big disappointment, and I have to change my view, at least for the mid to long term. Now what we have here is a possibility of it to sliding all the way to 1, which is the golden bottom band. That is possible. I'm not saying probable, but possible, and especially if this golden support rail is not very accurate, I know. If it does break, and if this red bottom band doesn't hold, it may really sell off pretty hard. So we'll have to watch out for that possibility. Pound also gave a very stark warning to me, and the reason is this blue channel, that was the perfect bull flag, was broken, back tested, and I thought, okay, it's going to keep on rallying, but it basically went into that bull flag, which is highly disappointing, clearly. Of course, the black support is there, but looking at the entire state of things, and I'm going to show you Aussie dollar and Kiwi and all that, look, there is a possibility of pound coming down all the way to 130, even coming below it, if this black support also breaks. This green one is a potential bull flag, so if it breaks, then it may target to much higher again. But yeah, it's a little bit of an unknown to me because the bullish setups all failed. US dollar, Japanese yen, break of this blue resistance. I mentioned at the breakout 115 is possible, and we're at 115.22. It is now backtesting the golden broken support for the second time, so we may see a bit more downside to test that green support. But if it wants to really rally, then this red resistance has to be broken to the upside. Okay, so, and DXY, the green here, this green support is the one to watch, and the blue top band, or the blue line, is the next potential resistance. So if it gets tested, it may come down and break that green support, but we'll have to watch out for the possibility of getting it to the green top band, which is So the next one is at around 98 or even 98.70. All right. I'm going to show you Kiwi how it failed really badly, because this green bull flag, that was the perfect bull flag, that has formed since when? Since a very long time, actually. March last year. So that has been really accurate, but just recently it was broken to the downside. So you can see this blue bottom band, sorry, green. It was broken. It's broken now for good, and you can see this. This is the waterfall after that. So when a bullish setup fails, that's what happens, and it becomes completely. I mean, the bottom falls off here. And this, of course, the initial signal was the break of this red bear flag. Now, the next potential support is this golden bottom band at around 65. And the Aussie dollar also not looking very good. And the reason is, so this golden support zone, this was a resistance, broken and back tested a few times, and now it's gone. So that's not holding. And actually, if it comes down and back tests, I think it will hold as resistance for it to come down. On the other hand, this blue channel that has been broken and got back tested, it may get back tested one more time, and we'll see if it holds. If it does hold and Aussie dollar wants to rally, it has to break this red resistance. Okay. So, and clearly, you know, the break of this green bear flag, initially that large bear flag, okay, break of it, and its back test basically was quite bearish, and then finally this black bear flag was broken as well. Okay, enough for this. And now Bitcoin, I think there's a chance for it to come down to the green bottom band, which is at $31,000, and then after that big run. But it may do it after testing that golden top band and come down to 30-31 band, and then really rally to get to the green top band. Ethereum, same story. Okay, Ethereum's, maybe you may remember this green channel. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You can see there's red flags. It was broken and back tested. So break of this green channel. Break of this green channel was a major warning, and I have shared this many times with members and also with the public. So now that it has also broken this red bull flag to the downside, and it got back tested a few times, you can see here, right? This is the back test. Yeah, this is the bottom band. It was back test, it was broken, which was was my warning. If it does break, it will sell off pretty bad, and that's what happened. And then it got back tested, and now it's going to back test one more time. I don't think the downside is finished yet. I think there is a chance for it to get to this year at the blue bottom band at 1950. And Sandbox is forming this bull flag. No. Red bull flag, 2 touches on both sides. So that looks quite positive, and that's why it's up 11% today. And our launch has formed this blue channel, and it is looking like a bull flag. Okay, so be careful. I mean, if it does break to the upside, then yes, it may go on all the way to 1920 again. So there is very good options for the altcoins, and this was the massive support on our launch. That red line together with the black I mentioned a few times, and mostly the blue support held, and that level was 57, and now we're at 73. I think I gave you 56, 57 last week, and you can see it pushed on higher all the way from there. It's already up 25%, and I think this black bull flag is the one to watch, and I think that that bull flag is gonna be tested eventually. Why is it not doing this? I don't know. I lost my arrow. So yeah, that red top band, I mean, this black channel is a bull flag, and the blue uptrend is looking very, very strong, and it has high potential. It may even run to 300, who knows, but you can see it is a proper uptrend in the making. Okay, and any other big moves? Not really. Raven, Dogecoin, I think Zcash has this black bottom band, 3 touches here. It may get tested at around 70 for the 4th time, and then bounce to form that bull flag. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the weekend update. Keep in touch. I'm at Trading Channels. Bye. Have a good rest of the weekend.